Hi there, this is Simone. I want to share a plan with me video in my Hobonichi Cousin avec. I have just started this in July and yeah, I wanted to film along because I was asked how I watercolor the boxes, and so I decided to just film along when I was doing my weekly review. The first thing that I'm doing is actually writing down what unfinished tasks were left, what went well, what didn't go well, and what I'm going to focus on next week. I have seen this in Elli's YouTube video a couple of weeks ago. It's probably from the beginning of June because I'm so far behind on watching videos. Her YouTube channel is Elli's Corner, and I'm sure there's many more people who do weekly reviews like that. I was just inspired to do it like her or by her video, and so that's why I'm going to link her channel down below in the description box. So I did the review process, or actually looking back and looking forward, and now I am just, that was more the theory, and now I am preparing the weekly spread so that I can actually use it. And I am not sure if I am going to continue creating these watercolor boxes for my work hours. I really like them. But yes, setting up a weekly spread like this, using stickers and washi tape and watercolor and all that, is time consuming. I do have the time right now, and as long as I have the time, I will definitely do it just like that. But this is, well, at least I'm telling you now, and that's what I'm trying to do, not getting trying to trap myself in a fixed system where I can't get out anymore. This is something that I am known to do that. No, that is something that I have struggled with in the past for a very long time. That when I was like doing things just because I have done them for a long time in the past, and then I wouldn't be able to adjust to a different setting when my life changes. Sometimes summer breaks, spring break, or when there's suddenly a sport in the spring that hasn't been there in the fall, these sometimes minor, sometimes bigger changes in my everyday life affect the way I am planning. And when I'm not flexible enough to change how I'm planning, then suddenly the whole system doesn't work anymore, even though maybe I would have just needed to not watercolor my boxes any longer. So that's what I'm really trying to reflect on a lot and be mindful about, because that is a trap that I have trapped myself in very often. But to be really honest, this planner works really great so far. We are only on day 12 in July, and I have been using this for 12 days now, so it's not something that might be a thing for the long run. Right now, it works great. However, we are in a pandemic. We are not experiencing life the way it usually is. I am not running errands all the time. I am not bringing my kids to practices. When I'm off work, I am at home. And so I do have the time to fill each daily page with journaling, pretty things, all of that. And I immensely enjoy it. And that's exactly what it's supposed to do, right? I hope that when my life will get busier, that I'm still able to use this in some way, maybe not as colorful, maybe not as filled, but I really, really love this planner. When I was still using the Jibun Techo, that was the planner that I used in 2019. It had weekly spreads all year long, and that was all there was that I was using. The weekly spreads were a lot fuller. Right now, they're not, and I'm totally okay with that. I need the overview of the week. I need to see when there is days that I'm off, when there is days that there's lots happening because there's lots of boxes and to-dos, appointments, my work schedule. That helps me spread tasks out throughout the week, and it also helps me stay on top of how I am rationing my time. Well, it definitely helped me last year when life was still busier than it is right now. So now I meant to call the vet last week. All last week. I didn't do it. So I'm copying the phone number right next to the tasks in order to minimize the hurdles. So I have the phone number. I want to call it to him tomorrow, and I will do it. I am also updating the monthly challenge that I'm doing. I am doodling one doodle every day, and it from the book How to Draw Almost Every Day. I saw this one, I think, also on Elli's corner, the YouTube channel. I think she got it from Emmylou Arts, I think. If you're a Hobonichi journaler, you know her YouTube channel, but by any chance you don't, I will also link her channel down below, and I will link the book. It is awesome. It is easy enough to do it. My sons do the doodles with me. It's like a calendar. For every day of the year, there is one doodle that you can draw or doodle. And so far, we started on July 1st. We love it. Sometimes some doodles were kind of strange, so we just looked for a doodle that was on another day. I am looking in the beginning of the year because, we just started in July, and so I can totally do a March doodle. And hopefully I can do the whole book. That would be awesome, like a yearly, not a monthly challenge, but a yearly challenge. It takes me 5 minutes to doodle the daily doodle, and I think it is very approachable, and that makes it fun. And I hope at the end of the doodle challenge I will be able to draw more freely. So I have been updating everything usually, or what I did last year. I have a list that is called Weekly Review, where I would go down the list and do all the things that are on there. I got this idea through Dakshina and Brandy Michelle Plans with B, right? Like a cheat sheet where you can go down the list, and then at the end of, if you follow the list completely, at the end of the list you will have reviewed the previous week and planned the next week, and none of the tasks and things that you need to do or important appointments, things will be missed, or you will intentionally decide not to do them. For some reason, I didn't pull that list out this week. I'm kind of in a vacation mode. So ever since the pandemic started, I'm in kind of that mode. Everything is slower, so there's not as much that I could miss. And yeah, so that's not. But if there is busier weeks, and I really want to get back into the habit of going through the list, because again, then I know for sure that I didn't miss a thing. And then I didn't finish journaling for yesterday, which was Saturday. So I decided to create this box, and we finished The Expanse. It's an awesome series. If you haven't watched it yet, I can absolutely recommend. It's on Amazon Prime. So there is also a book series that you could read, and I'm actually intrigued to find out how it continues, so I might pick up the books which is so not me because I'm usually not someone who likes these kinds of stories about aliens and alien life forms and futuristic ideas. These things are just not mine. And then I still had some space left, and so I looked in my ephemera box for something that I could put there, and then I found this was from a cut apart sheet from a scrapbooking paper. It said escape the ordinary. And then I did the daily doodle. You saw me, it was really fast and easy. I am not even using a pencil to draw the doodles. I am just going with whatever comes out of my pen. And then that's it. That's why the cloud, the foam on top of my beer glass looks a bit weird, but that's totally fine. I'll roll with it. I really enjoy doodling these tiny doodles every day. It takes away the fear of drawing, and I hope to be able to be more courageous with drawing myself someday. And that was it. That's all there was to my weekly planning session. I will update this planner every day in the upcoming week. I hope you enjoyed this process, and I definitely hope that you will find some time today to be creative. Hope to see you soon. Bye.